Good morning. It's Tracy from Tracy KM Designs again. This is like the third time I've tried to vlog lately. I tried outside because we had an unusually warm day. My neighbor was out. I tried yesterday and it was just, lighting didn't look good. So I'm going to try again today. Third time's the charm, right? I got a few projects on the go that I would share. First up, finished another red scarf for World AIDS Day project. This is from the sweater that I bought at the thrift store and unraveled. Just did ribbing, nice and simple, 8mm needles, which meant because I was using the 8mm needles, I couldn't work on any more ribbed hats for a little bit. So now that this is done, I might go do another hat because they're kind of addictive. Great way to get rid of stash. I've been working on this lovely little thing since March break. Thankfully, maybe, it's been such a cold spring here. And in fact, we had snow again last night. We had snow flurries yesterday. We went to get our new rooftop tent. Snow flurries. Woke up this morning. It's covered in snow out there. It's still out there. It's almost noon. And yeah, so spring's not coming. Hopefully I can wear this later this week. The big item, which I keep trying to blog about and just nothing's working out right, is this Afghan. Now, years ago, I used to get the Mary Maxim catalogs and I would drool over all the yarn and the patterns and rarely ever order anything because I was just way too frugal. And recently, I think I saw an ad on Facebook and there was an Afghan in the ad. It was like the cover of their current catalog. And I was like, I know someone I have to make that for. So I ordered the catalog. I checked out the Afghan. It was a little more expensive than I expected, but of course, you know, first time orders, there's codes that you can find. So I went to order it, and this colorway was sold out. And they had the two different yarns in stock, but not as a kit. And so I put in for the notification, be notified when back in stock, and I would check it every few days and more colorways would be like out of stock. And I was like, oh, this isn't looking good. I didn't like any of the other colorways. I'm not familiar enough with the yarns to order it separately. The pattern didn't seem to be available separate. I thought maybe I could just put something together myself. But then finally one day it came, the email saying it's back in stock. So I ordered it. And then it came and I found out it's a type of crochet I've never done before. So this is called Overlay Mosaic. And when I first opened it, I was like, ooh, oh, what have I gotten myself into? 199 rows. 4 8.5 pages to go across each row of chart. Whole new technique. I was like, what? So I watched some videos. I made up a little swatch and yeah, of course I could do it. And I'm trying to follow the charts and it's not too bad. Although I easily lose my place in the chart and I've tried a few different things. But the one thing that's really different about this is look at all these ends. You're only working with one color per row and you're only working on the right side. But there's all this left over. But of course, they have a solution for that, and I will learn that as I get to it. It's turning out really nice. And if your name is Megan, turn away. Any Megan, just turn away. This is not for Megans. Can you see? Ooh. This part doesn't really show yet what it is, but I think you can tell what that is. And then there's more over here. The Afghan is called Duck Duck, I believe. And the two yarns it uses are Premier Anti-Pilling. I have been out of the yarn world for quite a while, apparently, because I'd never heard of Premier until I recently expanded what I watch on YouTube. And wow, it's pretty nice. Oh, I didn't notice, but it actually has steps on how to pull out the center. And it's the exact same steps that I've been telling people for years, so you don't get yarn barf. You find where the end of the yarn is, and the end's been tucked into this end of the skein, I think. And then you go to the other end and you pull the inside from out here. Simple. It works on just about any one. And if the end of the yarn is not tucked in, you can see where it's going. It's going like this way. So if they were going to tuck it in, they would tuck it in here. They wouldn't take it across and tuck it in the other end. So just pretend it's tucked in there and then pull from there. Works all the time. Pretty nice soft yarn. We'll see. The second one, which really is what sold this kit, is Bag O' Day Tonal Hues. I thought, Bag O' Day? But back earlier in the winter when I was looking for a crochet pattern because I suddenly needed to crochet a sweater, I watched a video of someone who did it in a day, and surely I could. Someone recommended Bag O' Day patterns. And I was like, oh, I'm really losing touch with what's current out there. And apparently there was a blogger, not sure why it's Bag O' Day. I think she was doing a lot of bag type patterns. And she had a yarn deal. I guess similar to like how Vanna White had yarn back 30 years ago. You know, celebrity yarn partnership. So I got this one. It's Tonal Hues. It's called Wimbledon. Or no, Live at Wembley. And it's a nice, soft, very silky yarn. It seems to be a little bit finer than the other yarn. But the problem I'm having with the ball that I started from is that there's all these thick sections where it's all poofed out like roving. And like, you can see this. That's one of the worst ones. The yarn right when I first started was like that. Some of them I've cut out. That one I cut out. But I've pretty much just worked around all the other little bits. Hopefully that they would blend in. You can see when, and they don't show too bad. But I mean, it's not cheap yarn. It just makes it feel really cheap when I keep coming across these sections. So I thought, well, is it supposed to be thick and thin? It's not obviously thick and thin. And I asked in the Facebook group for Canadian crocheters, and a few people have had issues with this yarn and other people haven't. So I'll contact Mary Maxman and we'll see what they say about it. It's a little disappointing. So I'm still working on this. I'm up to row 30. I just did row 30 last night. 199 rows plus a border. We'll keep on going. I am all ready to start my next chunky hat. It's going to be with Bernat Haven from the stash and a mystery yarn. It feels very similar to Peyton's Lace, although the way it is wound in the ball looks different than the other ones that I have. But that's okay. It's from the stash. It's getting used up. I'm happy about that. Now I titled this blog, I'm Bi, with the subtitle, I'm by craft deal, by measurement, by instrumental. And despite of all the things that I have going on, that by instrumental thing is what has gotten me this week. When I was a kid, like little kid, I used to go to story time at our public library, and the woman who ran it, she played what's called an auto harp, and I loved it. And it was basically like the first instrument that I came across other than my neighbor's grand piano. And over the last few years, I thought, it'd be really cool to have one because it'd be so easy to play. I don't play guitar. I struggled through learning enough ukulele so I could teach it. Well, some late night scrolling, and I now have my own auto harp. A Facebook Marketplace and a husband that snores gets me in trouble a few times. So this is my newest addition to my instrument roster. And I know this is usually a knitting, crocheting, sewing vlog, but I just can't help but show this. .21 cord. So I got, oh, sorry, I'm not used to the microphone. I got a lot that I can choose from. I can't really do too much yet, but just I'm looking forward to learning more about it. I need to get some pics, apparently, though. So that's the buy instrumental part for this week. By craft deal, you saw I had an example of machine knitted item, zipper's not closing, crocheted item, and my next hand knitting project. And by measural, well, I was a child of the 70s when Canada was going from imperial to metric. I know my height in imperial and metric. My weight, I only know it in imperial. My room temperature, I know it in Celsius. My hot tub is in Fahrenheit. My stove's in Fahrenheit. I can kind of do outside temperatures in Fahrenheit because of traveling. Speeds pretty much are in metric, although in the States, I know interstates are like 60. When we talk about distance, most things we talk about distance are in imperial, unless it's longer, and then it's how long it takes to drive there. I don't know how many miles it is to Toronto. It's how long it takes to drive there. Short measurements, I can do both metric or imperial. From knitting, I know pretty much exactly what 4 inches is, and it's 10 centimeters. So that's handy. Smaller weights, we know a pound is 450 grams, or 454 grams, or 500 grams. I know, measurements of ounces, but also milliliters to some degree. I get tripped up when it comes to things like gallons and pints. It's kind of cool being able to converse both in imperial and metric. It's funny when you go to the doctor and I can give my height in centimeters, but my weight I give in pounds. Or mass, as I tell them. My science students, we're not giving our weight. That would be in newtons. We are giving our mass. And there's your little teaching moment for the day. I really do have a lot of things on my to-do list for today. So I'm going to get on with that. And just wish you a beautiful day as well. Hopefully you have better weather than we have and you get to go out and enjoy it. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share, and comment, right? That's what everyone says. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It will help my little channel to grow, since I've decided I'm going to put some time into it now after discovering I had a YouTube channel that I'd forgotten about. Crazy. Can't believe I forgot it. Well, that's it for today. We'll see you in the next one.